So, from what I understand, the CD Projekt Red folks that made Cyberpunk 2077 and the legend, The Witcher 3, have been hacked. And this article here has a statement from CD Projekt Red and the letter from the hackers. It says here, Cyberpunk 2077 studio CD Projekt Red revealed on Tuesday that its network was hacked and shared a ransom note left by the hackers on Twitter. The hackers claim to have got a hold of source code for Cyberpunk, Witcher 3, an unreleased version of Witcher 3, and spin-off card game, Gwent. The hackers threatened to release the game's source code along with the documents from the Polish game studio's accounting, legal, and other departments if they don't come to an agreement. CD Projekt Red doesn't think any personal data of players or users of its service have been compromised and said it won't give in to the hackers' demands or negotiate with them. It says here the ransom note alluded to Cyberpunk's rocky launch in December console versions of CD Projekt's massively hyped sci-fi game where beset with performance issues and bugs even on the next-gen PS5 and Xbox Series X. Yes, I know, I definitely played it on PS5 and kept dropping, Anyway, so the game studio recommended former employees enable fraud alerts for their personal information, but it had no evidence that those details were accessed by the hackers, according to a tweet Tuesday afternoon. Sony and Microsoft both removed Cyberpunk from their digital stores and offered refunds to unhappy customers after widespread reports that the game was nearly unplayable on base PS4 and Xbox One hardware. The developer's co-founder ultimately acknowledged an apology video that the console versions of this game did not meet the quality standard we wanted to meet and outlined in its plans for fixing the game's problems. So, let's read these. Okay, well, let's check these out and see what they say. Says here, yesterday we discovered that we have become the victim of a targeted cyber attack due to which some of our internal systems have been compromised. An unidentified actor gained unauthorized access to our internal network, collected certain data belonging to CG Product Capital Group, and left a ransom note, the content of which we released to the public. Although some devices in our network have been encrypted, our backups remain intact. We have already secured our IT infrastructure and begun restoring data. We will not give in to the demands nor negotiate with the actor, being aware that this may eventually lead to the release of the compromised data. We are taking necessary steps to mitigate the consequences of such release, in particular by approaching any parties that have been affected due to the breach. We are still investigating the incident. At this time, we can confirm that to our best knowledge, the compromised system did not contain any personal data of our players or users of our services. We have already approached the relevant authorities, including law enforcement and the President of Personal Data Protection Office, as well as IT forensic specialists, and we will closely cooperate with them in order to fully investigate this incident. Okay. And the ransom note here says, we have been... No. It says, hello, CD Projekt. You have been epically pwned. I don't know what that is, though. We have dumped full copies of the source code from your Perforce server for Cyberpunk 2077, Witcher 3 Gwent, and the unreleased version of Witcher 3. We have also dumped all of your documents relating to accounting, administration, legal, HR, investor relations, and more. Also, we have encrypted all of your servers, but we understand that you can most likely recover from backups. What does that mean that they encrypted all of their servers? If we will not come to an agreement, then your source codes will be sold or leaked online, and your documents will be sent to our contacts in gaming journalism. Your public image will go down the shitter even more, and people will see how shitty your company functions. Investors will lose trust in your company, and the stock will dive even lower. You have 48 hours to contact us. That's some shit out of a movie. Well, I guess we can expect a bunch of leaks in the next few days, since they said they're not going to negotiate with them. So I guess I'll be back with a few more videos in the next coming days, or whatever. At least one more video. But by tomorrow or something. So, all right, y'all. Let me know what y'all think. This is one of those things where I'll tell you this. I saw a video earlier where someone said that they didn't think that these were people that were really angry, and that they just wanted money. However, I think that it's definitely plausible that these are angry gamers that are also hackers that know how to, or know how to hack. I mean, you can't really, misread what someone's anger will cause them to do. Some people's anger, they might want some money too, but a lot of people, they get angry and they just do some of the craziest things, risking jail time and everything, you know what I mean? So I wouldn't put it past it being an angry group of gamers or one person or whatever that would be willing to do this. So, but anyway, let me know what you guys think of the whole situation. I'm sure a lot of you are going to be like, yeah, they deserved it for doing what they did. I don't know if it's the whole company deserves it, or maybe, some people at the top. I'm not saying they deserve it at all, but what I'm saying is, as a whole company, I mean, we'd be putting things in danger or in jeopardy for people that had nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? With the release of the game being unfinished like that. So, but anyway, post comments down below. Let me know what you all thought, and if you enjoyed this video on this, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Woo!